Hello again. I'm back with a second episode, I guess, of my church hall fabric. I took a few minutes and I organized it. So let me take a step back here and show you. I kind of organized it in colors. So we have, let's see. So right here is like miscellaneous because these are some flannel. This is like not denim, but sort of like denim. This is just like miscellaneous colors. Like there's one yellow, one purple, one kind of pinky. This is um a cheater like cube back probably backing fabric. And then I think this is a panel of some sort. It looks like flowers, and then this might be a panel too. Anyway, I'll check those out in a few minutes. But yeah, I just kind of did the best I could with like colors. So this is orangey. Now remember, all of these were, so if you didn't take a look at the previous video of my church haul, fabric church haul, this is our church fabric haul. This is what I got for $50. So it's a pretty good deal. I mean, if you think of, 1 yard of fabric is $10 or $12, or for cotton, just like regular cotton. 5 yards is $50. So plus tax. So I think this is probably 5 yards here. I think it did a pretty good deal. Anyway, like all of this is kind of like blue. Here, let me bring the camera over here. Like kind of blue-ish. Now these are all ish, okay, but they all have like a grayish, darkish tinge to it. So what is that called? Tint. So I think all these are tinted on the darker fall side color. But this color right here, this is like a cream, but it sort of reads as blue, so I included it with blue. Same with this. This is a lighter, like creamish blue. Yeah, so this is patriotic. This is red, white, and blue. Anyway, and then we move on to like the reds right here. So red-ish colors. Now again, this is a cream right here. I lift this up. This is cream, but it kind of reads as red because when I put it on cream, it was red. It was reading as red. So there's like the reddish. And then, I'm sorry I'm holding the camera and it's kind of wonky for you. And then this is like the cream-ish colors right here, cream-ish. So we have lighter creams and then, like very colorful creams. So, and then this reads as, I think, black. This is a black background. So even though I think this might read as black with a black background, very dark at least. So these are probably backings because there's so much of it here. There's a big chunk of these fabrics here. And this is a pretty nice fabric too. And then we have in the foreground here, we have green. So even though this probably I think reads as cream, I just put it with the other shamrock, the two shamrocks together, because I'm going to separate this and put it in my shamrock bin, my Irish bin. So this is specifically going there, but I think these all read as green, even though these are lighter. I think they still come off as like a lot of olive greens around here, olive and like a foresty kind of colors. This one I wasn't sure about, but I think this reads as green. This is like men's slacks or something like that. Yeah, so this one looks even grayish, this one here, but yeah, so I put it with green. So anyway, these are kind of greenish colors. And then in the back here, these are darker than creams. So these are like the tans. Here's a dark brown, dark browns over here. So these are the browns and tans. And there's a lot of this fabric, so this is probably another backing fabric. Yeah, so we have creams and then like the darker browns, darker creams, tans. A little bit orangey in there too. Yeah, and then so we have the orange right here. Did I mention orange? We have orange and then yeah, and then like the blackish, the green, brown, cream, red, and blue, and then all the miscellaneous right here. So this is this is flannel. This is flannel. These are flannel. So even though I was going to separate them into the colors, but I thought, no, these are flannel. So I'm just going to separate them by type of fabric. So there's that. Now, these are the kits that I found. So this right here is like a plastic, oops, all falls to the floor. This is like a vinyl. This is a vinyl. So it looks like somebody was trying to make either curtains or a tablecloth or, oh, you know what? Nobody was trying to make it. Looks like it was a woven drape. Here's a tag right here. Let me set this down. There's a tag right here. It says woven drapery fabric. Oh, you know what? I wonder if, because this is sewed on. Is this sewed on? No. This is, okay. So the backing, I don't know. I haven't opened these, but let's just take a look at it. It kind of looks like this is a lace top on a vinyl backing. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I haven't opened this yet, but that was in the box too. And then we have these kits right here. So I have like 2 of these things. And then where's the other one? These 2 things were in the bins too. These little bonuses. I have bobbins. I have metal bobbins here. My machine does not use metal bobbins, but 2 of them have white thread on them. So I'm going to use this as not a bobbin because it may not fit, but I'll put it on the thread part of my machine and use it from there. So yeah, there you go. Now it looks like I have several kits. So check this out. Now remember, I got all this stuff for $50, right? This right here, this is a Moda layer cake. How much is a Moda layer cake? I don't know. Go check it out right now. Are all the pieces here? Probably not. But go check out how much a Moda layer cake is. What? $24, $36? I don't know. How much is it, right? Remember, I got all this stuff for $50. So, are all the pieces here? I'm going to say no, but there's some cut here, and these look like the 5-inch squares. So, and these are pinked edges. So, I doubt the person who got this layer cake cut with pinked edges. But maybe I'm wrong. So, what is that called? What are the 5-inch squares called? I'm forgetting right now. Charm packs? Are they charm packs? Anyway, we got this. It looks like they call midwinter reds. So this is going to be a nice Christmassy project, right? Right here. Now, we have these other packs right here. Are all the pieces in these? I'm not really sure. I didn't open any of these yet. But let's just take a look. This is, what is this? I don't know who this is from. Designed by Maria Ami. Hard candy. I don't know. Let's just open this up. Maybe all the fabric is here that's supposed to be in this. Let's see. This is what this is supposed to do. This right here. Looks like, obviously, Christmas. Yeah, and maybe all the fabric is here in this. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look whenever I get in the mood to do a project. Maybe one of these days I'll do this one. But yeah, so that's in that. Or if any of you would like to purchase any of this stuff, maybe I should start making like scrap packs and do maybe like, there's a lot of red and there's a lot of blue and a lot of cream. Maybe I should do red, white, and cream scrap packs. So that's that one. Now this one, I was reading, there are some names on here that I don't want to show you what their names are, because there's an address on here too, and I don't know if this person is still alive or not, because it came from a church sale, which is sometimes from people who have passed. But it looks like, to me, if I just take out some of these squares, it looks like this is from a quilt guild, perhaps. They're using, they started to do these squares, and I'll tell you what, they're doing a fantastic job on these squares. Perfect, perfect quarter. Oh, they didn't even trim. Oh my gosh, guys, they didn't even trim this yet. Look at the perfection. Look at how perfect. And now I'm sure they trimmed it, maybe. But yeah, so they did a half square triangle right here, and they did a snowball. Actually, what they're doing is a snowball, and they didn't even chop off this extra fabric yet. But check it out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So nice. So anyway, if I look at the names on here, and this says 20 regular party mix. And then on the back it says, oh, it's just a name at AOL.com. Okay, so it's just a name. So I'm sure, like, all of these, look, they're all done. Maybe I should contact this person at AOL.com and see if this was her stuff and see if she's still alive, or if she's part of a quilt guild that needs all of these. Like, it looks like all of them are done. It looks like this whole thing. Well, heck, I could probably make a whole quilt because these are done right now. I could probably make a whole quilt, put these together. Check it out. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Look. Oh my gosh. I bet if I just sew all these squares together, I'll get a full quilt right here. Maybe I'll try to contact that lady. That lady's name that I see on here, and see if they're hers and if she wants it back. I don't know. They ended up in a church sale. I'm sure nobody wants them back. All right, let's move on to this one. Peaceful Nights Sampler Quilt. Sampler? Wow. Look at all the sample squares, guys. This is another sampler. We've been doing... for 2 years in a row, I did Stars of the Year, right? I did a year full of stars, part 1 and 2. And then I think in the middle there, I did just like regular blocks. So this is another sampler quilt, but look how intricate this stuff is. Yeah, you got a star in the center, star, and it makes a bigger star, and then, oh, I bet this is a star. Wait, where is it? That's probably a star name. Yeah, so that's probably a star name. Anyway, are all the fabrics here? I wonder. Probably not. But, you know what? All the fabric that I just showed you works with this color scheme, this colorway. So I bet you I could bake this. And it tells you how much you need. Oh yeah, check it out. I love it. Okay. So, let's see what's in this. Oh, here's the same person's name again. Okay. This is closed. I'm wondering. Oh, and all these little bags. You know what? She did. She cut them. She already cut the pieces. And look, here's another... where was this? Homestead Hearth in Mexico. M.O. Missouri? What state is M.O.? Is that Missouri? M.O. Okay. Mexico. It says Mexico, Missouri, 65265. That's not Missouri Star. I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look how they're labeled. Peaceful, P-I-E, instead of P-E-A-C-E. Peaceful Nights. Bird Nest. Oh, that is probably one of these, right? Peaceful Nights Bird Nest. Oh my gosh, you guys. That would be for that specific block. Oh boy, I hit a gem here. All these, and if you think this is fabric, no, these are bags. These are all cut. Oh my gosh, and they all have little receipts in them too. Where is Homestead Hearth? Homestead Hearth. That's not Missouri Star. So Homestead Hearth, Mexico, Missouri. That's a weird name. Anyway, oh my gosh, this is so fun. If I have like a big chunk of time off, I'm gonna have to go through these and actually like finish these quilts that these ladies started. And then we have two more here. This is just a tablecloth. I don't know, that was thrown in there too. This is just a tablecloth. It's it's like nylon, something like that. Anyway, there's that. And then this one's pretty nice. Moda Garden Inspirations, pinwheels in my garden. So this doesn't even look open. That's cool. So I bet all the fabric that's in this is here. And then we have the very last thing. We have some cut pieces. So we have, these are cut, looks like bricks. Yeah. And then these pieces too, what is this, 3.5 by 4, maybe 3.5 by 4, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, maybe 3.5 by 4.5. There's those, and then there's these all cut like that, and then these are folded over. Oh, there you go. So these are even bigger bricks, like so, all these. And this is similar. Let's open these up. So this is this same kind of idea. Oh, they included oh my gosh, they included the selvage. And there's these, bigger, nice. And then there's this, folded. These look like just strips. Yeah. And same with this. This is a little bit wider strip. Now these could have been for borders or binding, or sashing in between. This is just cream. Yeah, and so that's it. Folks. And that is all the fabric. Now I do have blankets that I bought, so I'll just show you. Like this one. This one was 50 cents. This was 50 cents. I'll show you the sticker that they put. 50 cents. And I don't even know what this looks like, but I know it's a big blanket. Here, let me bring it. There we go. Look how nice that is. Oh, it's a big flower. Big flowery thing. How nice. Da-da-da. I haven't even looked at this yet. Nice. So, yeah, here's the back. And it feels luxurious. So, why would I buy this? I don't need another blanket, for sure. For backing or a batting. So, I just bought some of the 50-cent blankets in mind of having batting, because regular cotton batting, expensive. This is not cotton, so you have to be careful. But like when you wash and dry and iron this, it might melt if it's not 100% cotton. But if you use this is so beautiful. I would just use this as a backing and just put, the flimsy on top of that and just quilt this to, the flimsy to this. And then just call it a day. Maybe iron, put on how would I do that? So you could put on a binding, or you could just make it like pillowcase style. Put the right sides together and then turn it inside out and then quilt on top of it. You could do that. So anyway, I got a bunch of these, a few of these, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Not all the same. This is, another 50-cent thing. This is postal worker. This was weird. I was like, okay, no wonder why it's 50 cents. Postal worker. Obviously that was for a mail truck delivery person, 50 cents. This white fleece blanket was also 50 cents. I was like, there's gotta be There's got to be a stain on this or something. Like, why would it be 50 cents? Maybe because everybody and their brother has one of these and nobody wants them anymore. I don't really see a stain on it. Maybe there's a hole somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to look better. But yeah, so I got 4 of those. So yeah, 4 things at 50 cents. She's like, $10? I'm like, comes out to 2, but whatever. So I gave her $10 for that just because, you know, it was a charity too. So there's that. I was like, oh, okay, it's a charity. I'll give you $8 extra for something that you only marked as, you know, 2. So whatever. But whatever. Yeah. So that's the breakdown so far. Okay, so that's it. That's enough for this video. If I start to make something from this, I'll let you know. If I decide that I'm just gonna like cut into these and start making scrap packs, maybe I'll do a theme. Maybe all greens, maybe all tans, maybe red, white, and blue, or red, cream, and blue, something like that. Maybe I'll just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, put my hand on something and go, okay, I'm gonna make a project with this, you know, or something. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? But anyway, thanks for coming along on my journey with me, and I'll see you on the next episode. In the meantime, check out one of these videos. See ya. Bye.